Yep. There we go. Even if I can't do anything else, I'm sure I can throw ropes over things. Great. And now, the old heave-ho. That got it. Hey, wait. I'm not going to hurt you. The rope helped me once, maybe it can again. Even if I can't do anything else, I'm sure I can throw ropes over things. Even if I can't... Coal vein in the rock. The hole is... Whenever... Even if I can't do anything else, I'm sure I can throw ropes over things. The fur would fall out right away. I need some way to attach it. That's, firework. At the end of the war, there was a huge victory celebration in Seastone with lots of rockets and firecrackers. Several fires broke out and the town was damaged more severely than any time during the war. I wish that was more surprising, really. I don't have anything to celebrate, but maybe I can use the black powder for something. A small pile of black powder, enough for a small bang, nothing more. A small pile of black powder, enough for a small bang, nothing more. No, I think I'll just... The plates are... Especially... Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. If I was still small as a rat, I could easily leave the caves. The rats have their secret entrances to the city everywhere. If I was still small as a rat... I don't get to say this often, but I'm too big for that. I don't know how long I lay there. It must have been days. The rats were very kind to me, talking to me and offering me stuff to eat. That just made things worse. If they told me off, I might not have felt so guilty. My own bed is waiting for me in the White Ridge Mountains. Warm and cozy. If only I could hide myself away there and not come out until I know what to do. The cook brought me the water skin on the second day. It was high time too. I was dying of thirst. It's made of rubber. That's pretty unusual. Water skins are usually made from everyday materials such as animal stomachs and the like. Not something exotic like rubber. When the candle is lit, it doesn't just provide light, it also warms your feet when you're rat-sized and lying in Timmy's bed. I think the cook will be pretty upset if I just take the candle. I think the sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know how many rats come here for a hot meal on any given day. Must be dozens of them. The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know. little guy seems to be doing well. He gets fed regularly, has his own swing. Not a bad life. The cook hasn't left my side for a moment. Remy probably told her to watch me. I think she's a little cuckoo. She mumbles to herself all the time. The cook hasn't left my side. Hello.
My God, oh God! My, how you've grown!
I'm, Wilbur.
Stu,
You're the cook, and your name is Stu. Isn't that kind of metaphysical? In a cosmos composed of names, billions upon billions of names, you, a cook, are named Stu. Destiny? Fate? Blind chance? Mere coincidence? A fine kettle of fish, indeed.
no such thing as coincidence. Cause, effect, that's all. Ethel's my name. Want some stew?
So you're the cook here in the rats camp?
Yes. I am good at fixing things. Was a lab rat for years.
You worked in a lab?
For a mad alchemist, until it got too dangerous. Wanted me to trial a face cream that would make you look 10 years younger. I was only 2 at the time.
Oh, right. I get it.
From then on, I tried to be really stupid, attempted to fail at every experiment. The question is, if one tries to fail and is successful doing that, has one really failed?
Can I ask what happened to your leg? An alchemistical accident?
No, I gnawed it off myself.
What?
Down there in the cave. You'd have done the same, ooh.
Somehow I just really doubt that.
There are monsters there, I'm telling you, and they've got it in for us. If you have to choose between your leg and your life, then you nibble.
If you know a lot about alchemy, then you can brew potions, right? Like shrinking potions, for example.
Oh, don't hold much store by magic potions. People start craving them. Start with weak potions from itsy-bitsy little phials, then at some point they aren't enough anymore. Suddenly it's got to be small potions, then medium, then large, then epic.
A single vial that would shrink me back to the size of a rat would be enough for me.
Oh, no, much too dangerous.
What are you cooking?
Stew, it's always stew.
Tasty. What kind?
It's always the same, has been for years, but new things are added every day, whatever happens to appear. Do you want a bowlful?
Well, I guess I'm kind of hungry.
One stew coming up.
This tastes fantastic.
Cooking is like alchemy, just fewer explosions.
Hi, Ethel.
Oop!
Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Lovely. But it could use a tad more salt to give it to that little... yeah.
Good, good, good.
Hi, Ethel.
Oop!
I couldn't help but notice that you, sometimes mumble to yourself.
I'm thinking.
Well, most people do that silently.
Oh, because they aren't thinking properly. You aren't asking the pertinent questions.
For example?
If glue sticks to anything, then why doesn't it stick to the inside of the glue tube? Why do noses run, but feet smell? Why is abbreviation such a long word?
I, don't know.
You see, you take these things for granted, but it's completely mad.
Perhaps one can ask oneself too many questions. What do you reckon?
If a theatre has been filled to the last seat, who has this last seat been reserved for? And how did the inventor of the clock know what time it is?
That's... How do you come up with these things?
There are unanswered questions all around us, and no one is doing anything about it. If you eat pasta first, then antipasta, have you eaten anything at all?
Maybe you shouldn't ask yourself all those questions. Or, at least, not all at once.
Oh, it can do your head in. Was on the brink of creating a self-help group, but then I thought, self-help group? Isn't that a contradiction in itself?
Yeah, maybe some questions don't need to be answered.
But are we not here to answer questions? That's why I love alchemy. It gets to the bottom of life's deepest ones.
Rebby's gone. He's descended into the dark hole.
Oh, he is so brave, all alone in the dark.
He's taking another big risk. I wonder if that's such a smart idea.
Oh, one of the downsides of risk is that it's risky.
Do you know if there's a way out of here? A gnome-sized one, I mean.
That big? No. However, Monsieur de Dumas has a shrinking ring.
He took it with him.
Then he probably wanted you to stay here.
He can't understand that I... maybe I'll feel better after a few weeks at home.
Maybe yes, maybe no. He needs a friend by his side. Not maybe, not in a few weeks. Now. Thinks the world of you. All rats do.
Then I'm afraid you've picked the wrong guy. Remy should never have locked me up in here. He should have just let me go.
Had his reasons, always has.
He should know that no matter how complicated it is, sooner or later, I'll find a way out of here. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing.
Perhaps that is why.
It was nice to have met you, Ethel.
Knew you already. You lay in Timmy's bed for days. Why? It wasn't your fault what happened to the Archmage.
You think? Imagine if a few rats were to die because it turned out that, in reality, you couldn't cook. How would you feel?
Not good. I'd blame myself. Would feel stupid. But Monsieur de Dumas requests your assistance. You can't leave him in the lurch.
I tried to help last time too, and it ended in disaster. Who can say that it won't happen again?
Questions, questions, tricky questions.
The sink is full of soup bowls. I don't know how many rats come here for a hot meal on any... Maybe if I'm very careful... Ouch!
If you want something to eat, ask.
A more or less white tea towel. Ouch!
That's mine.
Sorry. I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if I just took the candle. I don't think Ethel would be thrilled. I wonder where the pipe comes from. Maybe someone wanted it. The hole up there is even higher than I thought. I'm going to need more than a folding ladder if I want to reach it. The hole up there is even... Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. Hey, that's a night that says knee. A huge mountain of rubbish, tons of it, and I just happened to find a carved figurine of my very favourite hero. It's a sign. I've read all your stories. He was brave and proud, and he never gave up. Because of you, I wanted to experience adventure and left the White Ridge Mountains. And you were only a story. The little cape that someone made for the wooden knight knee figure. A bell. I guess it's there to get people's attention, which is usually what bells are for. Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. Should I ring it or not? Do I really want the attention of someone up there? But the hole seems to be the only way if I ever want to get out of here.
Yes? Are you finally finished?
Bill? That you?
With a vein, a black cat must have crossed my path.
Yes, it's me. Could you maybe lower me a rope?
No way, you're a wanted criminal. There are posters of you up all over.
No matter what they say, I didn't kill the Archmage.
Anyone with any brains knows that. You couldn't have harmed a hair on the Archmage's head even if you wanted to. But as long as that's the official version of the story, I'd rather not think about it out loud.
How's it look up there? How are things in town?
Dreadful. Not a customer in sight. It's almost as bad as during the war. I should have known. Politicians are bad for business. Every last one of them.
Come on, get me out of here, Bill. I won't cause any trouble.
That'd be a first.
Please, I want to leave town.
Don't blame you, but it's too risky. If Van Buren catches me, she'll probably turn me into a pink, doe-eyed petting lamb.
Come on, for old time's sake.
I'm not putting my neck on the line for you. Ask your friends, those darn rats.
Bill? Bill, are you there? He'll never help me unless there's a juicy profit in it for him. A bell. Which is... Looks like... a V-belt? I wonder how it got up there. Clearly out of my reach. That might even work. Wow! You can inflate black water skins. Who'd have thought? I inflated the water rubber skin. Air outside, air on the inside, and nothing in between but a thin layer of rubber. Fascinating. The bowls are made for rats. That means they can't hold much more than a spoonful of soupy stew. Ooh, another firework. The little cape that someone made for the wooden knight knee figure. That must be one of the monsters Ethel was talking about. Better if I have a plan on how to overpower it before it notices me.
Oh, hello. You must be the terrible monster that was destroyed by my son's wonderful trap.
Ah!
Can't I, for once in my life, have a normal start to a conversation?
I'm Wilbur Weathervane. You're not gonna eat me or anything, right?
Wilbur? You're not Nate's little friend, the one that was caught by the orcs in the wildlands?
You know Captain Nate?
Know him? We idolise him. Without him, I'd never have met the love of my life, Esther. Gulliver's the name. Welcome, Wilbur Weathervane. Feel at home. Any friend of Nate's a friend of ours.
I remember Captain Nate talking about zombies who helped him in the wildlands. Anyway, what brought you here to Seastone?
A better life. If you can make it in Seastone, you can make it anywhere. Hard work still pays round here. I learnt that from Bill. He got us the job here.
Bill the merchant?
The most successful trader in Seastone. Only just arrived in town and we're working for a man like that. Not bad, eh?
I'm not so sure if Bill is really such a great guy.
How can you say a thing like that? It was him that smuggled us into town, even though zombies aren't exactly popular here. Sure, it wasn't cheap, but Bill has his costs, and he created a possibility for us to work off our debts. We build these slates for him. They're a hit, he says. He always wants more.
Hey, I had one just like that.
You see? A hit. Bill has a nose for good business. I'll work hard and learn from him. Then I can finally offer my family what they deserve.
My magic slate was evil, and it deceived me.
Magic slate? Poppycock. They are neither made out of slate, nor are they magic.
If they're not magical, how do they work? 'Cause I don't see any gears.
I don't really know. Has something to do with the intelligent stone, as Bill calls it. Fell from the sky one day in a blaze of light. I cut off a thin slab, set it in a wooden frame, and then give it an almighty electric shock. That's all.
You pump electricity into the rock and that wakes it up?
Yes, you could put it like that. Unfortunately, it doesn't work anymore. It's a serious problem. How am I supposed to finish the last batch if I don't have any power?
And Bill came up with the idea for the slates. I never would have believed it.
Why not? He's very innovative. He copied the idea from a trader down south with his very own eyes. At first, he had a couple of carpenters from the lower town work on it, but they just kept wanting more and more gold. Didn't give Bill a chance. He had to let them go and shift production down here. We were lucky that we were standing at the gates at just the right moment and were looking for a job. And now we're just one batch away from earning our own gold.
How do you deliver the slates to the upper town?
Have you seen the hole above the pile of rubbish? Bill lowered us down through it, and every time we finish a batch of slates, we ring the bell and he sends down a basket.
So the hole in the ceiling's the only way out of the underworld?
The only one I know about. And we don't need any more. The current batch is our last. Esther, Nate and I will be pulled out of this stinking place and can finally begin our undead lives in earnest up there.
When will the next delivery be ready?
Never, by the look of things. No electricity.
If I help you, will you take me with you when you leave?
Why not? If you help us, we'll help you too. Of course we will.
Right. Then, so why don't you have electricity?
That's what I would like to know. I guess it's got something to do with those darn rats. They use the same cables as us. They probably wanted to sabotage production.
I can't believe that. The rats are very nice.
Nice? They attacked my wife, wanted to eat her. And now I'm sure they want to prevent us from working our way out of poverty. Don't talk to me about nice. Yes, we promised an old friend we'd name our first child after him.
And this little robot?
Nate.
Nate?
We promised Nate we'd name our first child after him. We actually wanted to wait a bit, but my little cherry blossom started having problems with depression, said I worked too much and that she felt lonely. You know how women are.
Nope.
So then we built Nate. Well, we started him off at least. He did the rest himself. He's a great little inventor.
Nate built himself.
Once he could hold a screwdriver, there was no stopping him. But he doesn't only tinker with himself, he invented most of the machines in here.
That thing too. It's really impressive. What does it do?
That? He got it in his head that a machine could do my work quicker. But as you can see, it's not working.
No one would ever expect a workshop like this under a junk heap.
Thanks. Built it all myself. I worked on it day and night. Didn't want to disrupt slate production, of course. But it was worth it. My son's an inventor, just like his old man. Here he can learn everything he'll need for later in life.
I think I scared Nate earlier.
He's shy and has never seen anyone like you before. In fact, he only knows Esther and me.
Where is Esther?
Oh, at home, but it's not really presentable. Anyway, you ought to sort out the electricity first.
No problem. Hopefully it's not a big deal. There's a lot to do. Best I get to work.
That's the spirit. You only get anywhere in this life through hard work.
Half undead, half machine. My family would just love this. Well, the machine part. Half undead, half machine. Gulliver uses these power cables to shock the magic slates to life. Or at least he used to. The electricity died recently. Gulliver blames the rats. Gulliver uses these According to Gulliver, the electricity failed a while back, but he needs it to wake up the slates. I don't think it's because of the cables. The electricity doesn't even get this far. Maybe I should follow the cables, see if I can find the problem. This is the strangest rock I've ever seen. It glitters and it glows a little. That thing looks magical to me. I don't want anything to do with it. Maybe they tapped a rainwater reservoir and are using a natural incline. Even in the town, not everyone has running water. Works! How is that supposed to hold together? I could fill the water skin back up with water, but if I were thirsty, I could just drink straight from the tap instead. Why build something out of wood when you can build it out of iron? That was one of my granddad's favourite sayings. That philosophy brought me iron toys, iron shoes for the garden, and lucky, my iron horse. Gulliver, may I please borrow some boards?
No problem, I've got more than enough wood to complete the order.
Boiler, combustion chamber, flywheel, a steam engine, clearly. The steam engine is probably supposed to power the strange machine next to it. Doesn't look like it ever did though. The engineer must have run into a snag. That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to somehow help relieve his hard-working father, but I don't know how. That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to... A small box with a switch on it. I will resist. Well, alright. That could be the best machine ever built. Just one more time. A small box with a switch on it. As a gnome, I can recognise what that is immediately. A garbage sucker, which sucks garbage in the front and blows it out the back. Some might wonder why, but good inventors never ask such questions. Oh, this is a clock cuckoo's nest. They are so rare. They build their nests in human houses and disguise them as clocks. When the homeowners aren't looking, they fly around and steal cookies and other treats. Although it looks more like a replica of a clock cuckoo's nest. There are people who actually hang these things in their living rooms. The clock isn't... Ooh, another firework. Ooh, another firework. I've never seen tape that wasn't useful for something. Everything down here is old and used. Some of it's pretty strange too. But every single thing now has a second life and a new task. Everything down here is up, but every... I attached some double-sided tape to both the outside and the inside. Two are better than one. I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel. No idea what that's supposed to be good for. Hi, Ethel. Do you have any idea why there's no electricity?
No, not a clue. Don't like electricity. Like fire. It's warm and gives light. Can be explained in terms of alchemy. Electricity is like magic.
Can I have some more stew?
But of course, my big un. And how's it taste?
Tastes great, but it could be a little hotter.
Ah, understood.
Hi, Ethel. Can I have...
But And?
Delicious, but if it were thicker, it'd be even better.
Understood.
Hi, Ethel. Can I have some?
And?
Tastes great.
Ah.
Maybe if I'm very careful. Ouch!
I've got eyes back there too. Not really, of course. But I would have if my experiments had been successful.
Sorry. Timmy tried for a long time to cheer me up and to finally get me out of bed. Eventually, he gave up. Hi, Timmy.
Hi.
Ethel's an excellent cook, but a little special, isn't she?
Totally crazy.
I might have expressed that a little differently.
Her cage in the lab was just above the cauldron. Too many fumes. But she's harmless and the best alchemist around.
Ethel believes there's monsters down there, but they're only zombies and robots as far as I can see. They seem to be very nice.
Scott throws things at us when he sees us. The little robot runs away if I get too close.
Maybe I can get them to be more friendly towards you. It looks like the power supply's broken.
It's been down for 2 days.
What happened?
The same that's happening all over. Little Van Buren had some fun. We nicked electricity from the old role-play machine in the inn. And the inn's not there anymore.
The inn? Not there anymore? What about Sloth and Blout?
They're fine. For now. They play along nicely and keep their heads down. They might have a chance.
Oh, bother. Nothing will happen to Remy. He's the toughest rat I know.
He's all alone down there in that terrible hole.
Maybe. It's not all that terrible.
No one has ever dared to go down there, apart from Uncle Remy and his grandfather. That hole is evil. I wish I could have gone down there with him.
Would it be inappropriate under current circumstances to ask you to go for a run in a hamster wheel?
I'd say. That's why you'd never ask me, right?
Of course not. And would it also be inappropriate to ask Ethel to do it? Yep. Of course. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but you know any way out of these caves?
Dozens?
Even one in my size?
No. Apart from the unreachable hole in the ceiling, of course.
That's exactly what I was afraid of. Timmy? I know you're mad at me, but how about a little more understanding? Imagine finding out that you're not a mage, even though you never wanted to be anything else. Imagine that you're so incompetent that your friends are killed and it's your fault.
But we need you here. The resistance is getting weaker, and Van Buren's getting stronger every day. And you're going to abandon us anyway?
How am I supposed to help you? I'm not a mage. I'm not a fighter. I'm not a healer. I'm not an engineer. I'm nothing. Even the Archmage was powerless against that wand. What do you think someone like me could do?
Could at least try.
I have to go. I don't think Ethel would be thrilled if... Remy will be fine. He's tough, hopefully. Hey, a water wheel. Not bad. But it still needs a few blades. I'll just ask Ethel for a few more potions of stew. Thanks. If I eat another thing, I'll explode. 8 bowls on the hamster wheel. That should do. Timmy is disappointed because but Hi, Ethel. I have to be going, Ethel.
Don't.
No, that would just ruin the fur and it wouldn't be fluffy and soft anymore. Bag with a drawstring. Empty. Bag with a drawstring. Empty. Even if I can't do anything else, I'm sure I can throw ropes over. If I had a pickaxe, I might be able to mine some coal from the rock. Or I could get some explosives and detonate them in the fissure below the coal seam. That would not only be faster, it would also be a lot more spectacular. No, I think the plates are cut, especially... clean. clock isn't ticking. Presumably it can be wound through the little hexagonal hole in the dial if you have the right key. The clock isn't. Not bad. But so far, it's not much more than a toy. That's a good start on producing electricity. Only... what next? That's a good start, only... I could fill the water skin back. I'm not quite sure why, but I glued the fur onto the inside of the wheel. I think I've almost got it. I'll just let the water run. That thing looks magical to me. That's one of the little robot's inventions. The machine is supposed to somehow help. According to Timmy, the rats didn't cut up. I'll have to arrange an alternative power source. The power source of the town has failed. If we want electricity to flow through that cable, we're going to have to make it ourselves. That thing looks magical to me. I don't want anything to do with it. Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Wilbur.
I talked to the rats. They've lost their electricity as well.
Oh, really?
They said they were getting it from the role-playing machine in the inn. Something must have happened there.
What nonsense. What could have happened to it?
The rats are my friends. I believe them.
You've got strange friends. I wouldn't believe a word those vermin say.
Up there in the city, a lot of things are changing right now.
Of course, war is over. The deck is being reshuffled. The brave, hard-working and clever are on the up.
What I'm saying is that things are being cutified. Maybe the role-playing machine is affected too.
You should avoid those fumes coming off the rubbish, Wilbur. Don't sniff 'em. Not good for the brain.
Hi, Gulliver.
Hello, Will.
Suppose I wanted to build a power generator. How would I do it?
Don't be silly. Converting kinetic energy into electrical energy, you gnomes learn that kind of thing in the cradle.
Yes, it's been a while since the cradle, you know. See you later, Gulliver.
Bye for now, Wilbur.
If I disturb him for no reason, he'll make even less progress. Best if I just let him get on with it. That's a good start on producing electricity. Only... what next? The clock isn't ticking. Everything down here is old and new, but every... Timmy is disappointed because I don't, but better at... Hi, Ethel. Can I have some butter?
And?
Tastes great. Where should I put the dirty dishes?
But just with the rest, we're all eating the same thing anyway.
Maybe if I'm very careful... Ouch!
If you want something...
Hi, Ethel. Ah! Can I have some more? Love? Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first have to know what I need to stick the bowls to. Where should I stick the tape? On the base? On the edge? I'd first... The bit of sewer pipe is so heavy that it's sunk halfway into the ground over the years. Not surprising, really. The ground here isn't stone, it's firmly trodden waste. Whatever happened in the inn, it's cut the power supply. If we want electricity, we'll have to make it ourselves. Bag with a drawstring. Empty. The nice thing about the bell, Bill can't ignore me. If he doesn't respond, I'll wake up half the town and people will ask questions.
What do you want?
I'm helping Gulliver, Esther and Nate produce the slates.
Rats and zombies. You've got strange friends, Weathervane.
Gulliver says you helped them too.
If he says so. They were desperate to get into town. I charged them a pretty penny for it.
Gulliver slaves away day and night to pay off what he owes you.
Yes, I have to admit he's doing much better than expected. Still, I could have sold more slates if he was quicker.
There are a few problems with the last delivery.
Yes, tell me about it. That Van Buren's only prepared to pay a pittance, even though we're talking about a very special and limited edition.
Those special requests are the problem. I hope you're paying Gulliver a little extra for them.
Weren't you listening? I'm getting less gold per slate. Before my profit margin shrinks, he'll have to do without his gold. We all have to make sacrifices in this financial crisis.
Gulliver says the next delivery will have paid his debts. Will you really let them go then?
Wilbur, a sea stone merchant always keeps his word.
Bill!
All right, maybe not, but I will pull them out of there. The magic slate market's collapsed. Prices have hit rock bottom. I'm switching over to water, bread, and fast horses. There's a mint to be made on them right now.
Right then, we'll get the delivery ready and you pull the zombies up. And me with them, tucked away in a bag somewhere.
What did you say?
Gulliver's hoping to get a better job with you once he's finished the delivery.
How's he gonna do that? Does he want to live here in a little townhouse with wife and child? He's a zombie!
There are posters of me hanging everywhere.
Here, not a bad likeness if you ask me.
Wanted for the murder of Archmage Alistair, the scurvy, dangerous, armed and stinky fiend Wilbur Weathervane. I don't stink. Or if I do, it's only because I spent a few days in bed.
I told them if they wanted to catch you, they'd have to put a serious bounty on your head.
Would you betray me?
If the price is right, sure. But until then, I'm keeping my head down, like everyone else who's got any sense. No, you gotta be smart these days, or you'll end up running around in a pink tutu, or worse.
As always, a truly informative conversation. See you later.
You're welcome. I don't mind risking life and limb for our cosy little chats.
This person is considered armed and dangerous. Like I even own a land shotgun. As if. So, let's see. If I roll the gunpowder from the fireworks up in the poster, I'll have a stick of dynamite. Homemade dynamite. Although, I will need more black powder. I still need a few loads of black powder. Once I have enough, I can use it to make a proper stick of dynamite.